15, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring, this for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner, only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner, juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers, only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger, only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23, won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained, I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23, won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and rest of the day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the shades in the way. Got a new wristwatch, but it don't take time. I pull up on the hop if it's up too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots.
To kick off for New England.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Dante.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, New England.
They fake the give. Newton. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time.
1st down, Patriots.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the Patriot 1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, it's Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
New England.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They'll try to run with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Score Patriots 10, Bills 0. Justin Rohrwasser to kick.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The 43-yard line.
Here we go.
First down, here's White. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun with White. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Tackled at the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the air now with Newton. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
Cam goes out wide quickly. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
N'Keal Harry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Patriots 17. Bills nothing.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
At the 37-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch twist. Mike's
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
35 to Mike. Tighten up. Kill.
From midfield, here's Allen. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flushed out right. Looking deep here for Ebron. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 43 is the mark. 43 is the mark.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away.
A 54-yard.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead now increases to 20-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Powering forward, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Jakobi Meyers, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Play action. It's Newton. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Newton on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it right side to White. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Off play action, Newton. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their...
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And 11 at the 2-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. A run for Nick Chubb. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Off the play fake, Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Off-play action. Newton. This is caught. And the Patriots are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Off the option, that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Patriots 27.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Justin Rohrwasser to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. We go. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Allen off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off the play fake, Newton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Newton. That is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Newton. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Complete to Jacoby.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Here's White. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let him know. Let him know.
Throwing again. Allen. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Check.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
At the 36-yard line.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go. Go. Watch the safety creep. Middle.
From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Byrd. Back now in Buffalo. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Off play action. Newton. The pass complete. It's Byrd. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Now Newton on first down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air again, Newton. And he's got it. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
43. Check. 43. Coming. Switch.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
Damian Harris with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
You can't block me. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Watch twist, watch twist, watch. Great. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run on first down. It's White. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
New England ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34.
They fake the give. Newton got a man open. That's Harry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Operating from the gun. Newton escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake. Newton to the right side to Eric Ebron. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
Throwing again is Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jakobi Meyers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots continue to roll. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
10 at their own 17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind him.
He'll air this one out deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And a big 32-yard play on third. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On play action, Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Brings up 2nd down.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Middle.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
11 yards there, 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Newton able to get this to his running back White. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He rifles one that's intercepted. But the all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So after the INT, it's Allen. This one caught by Davis. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and a yard at the 25-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All day.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Jakobi Meyers, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Throwing here, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, and that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Patriots 51. Bills nothing.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Young football.
They run it again with Chubb. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for New England, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible.